Welcome to Eternal Wrestling. I am your host, Jordan, here with my amazing co-host, AJ.
Hello, everybody.
And in today's video, we are going to be going over matches we would like to see at AEW's All In this summer. Pretty big pay-per-view for the year. Probably the biggest one for AEW.
Almost definitely. It has, so far as a recording, sold 50,000 seats.
But before we do get into it, if you could like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. Now that we got that out of the way, first match, AJ, what are you looking forward to seeing, hopefully?
I mean, I think the obvious answer is the CM Punk, Pepsi Phil, and FTR versus the Elite. I think that's the obvious answer. That's probably the biggest match they could do on their cards, but it most likely won't happen.
Yeah, that would be a huge draw, obviously, having CM Punk come back and with the history with the Elite and everything that happened at what was it, All Out, right? So it would be nice. It would be very storybook, but I don't know if all sides would be down for that. and reasonably so, you know. Do you think a trios title will be on the line at all, or no?
No, probably not. It'll just be a match. It's big enough of a match to not have belts on the line, so
Would that be the main event?
most likely.
Think so? Not even the world title?
Nah.
Damn. I don't know if AEW would do that.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like they would put the world title in the main event, regardless.
If there was a world title match at All In, it'd probably be, as of right now, what I think, probably MJF versus Adam Cole. I think that would be a fun match to have. And Adam Cole should win. That's a hot take.
That is a very hot take. You want to end his reign this summer?
Yeah.
Honestly,
kind of stale.
Honestly, I'm with you. I'm digging that. I like him. This is kind of turning to a different thing. I like MJF as much as the next guy, but I don't know if I could do the until his contract expires.
Yeah,
that's a very long time.
Yeah, it's a whole year, but I don't know. That probably will happen.
What about Maxwell versus Pepsi?
Is Punky gonna be a face?
Yeah, that's true. I don't think, especially he's bald.
FTR bald and Pepsi Phil bald.
Dude, okay, then FTR hair is gonna go bald. They're just gonna be
FTR bald.
See FTR bald versus the Elite hair for hair.
Elite hair versus FTR bald.
That'd be great.
Alright, the next match that I would like to see is Bryan Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr. in Zack Sabre Jr.'s, home state, or not state, but home country of England, the UK. I think I have like an interesting way to book this. We could do at Forbidden Door, we could do Bryan Danielson versus Katsuyori Shibata, maybe for the pure title if he still has it. Danielson wins that, and then maybe like a title for title thing, because Zack Sabre Jr. is the television champion in New Japan, so like we can do that thing. I think that'd be cool.
Wasn't he supposed to face Zack Sabre at last Forbidden Door? Then he got injured, right?
Yeah, so having the match here and not Forbidden Door would be better because it's like in front of his hometown.
Yeah, and then obviously if we're still having Bryan Danielson be the heel, I mean, regardless, he'd probably be heel because they're in the great land of the Queen. I think that'd be really cool too. His pop obviously would be crazy. It would just, I don't know how people would feel with it not being at Forbidden Door. I feel like, although I think it would be good at All In as well, I just feel like you're gonna get those people that be like, does it make sense?
The next match I'd like to see, this is out there kinda, but Jamie Hayter versus Mercedes Moné.
Ooh,
I think that'd be sick. It's probably gonna be Jamie Hayter versus Saraya because they're both from England.
It's gonna be Jade Cargill versus Mercedes Moné.
That would be great too. I just like Mercedes Moné. She's my favorite women's wrestler of all time.
Oh, AJ, she's shit now because she's not Sasha. That is something I have noticed so fucking much, and I feel like it's only fucking Mercedes Moné. Everyone is so hypercritical over her. so hypercritical, bro. Like, it's crazy how bad
because they left. It's because they left their favorite company. That's why.
It's actually like insane. Because I like Mercedes Moné's work has been incredible since she's left. Like, honestly, it's been really, really good. People just nitpick and like, Sasha, she's so much. It's just it's gross.
The match with Kyrie is still one of the best matches of the year. So
yeah, people are weird, but yeah, no, I agree. I think Mercedes Moné should be there. I hope she is there. That would be an amazing, again, another draw for AEW. Even if it's not against Jamie Hayter, which it probably will be. I hope it is too. But I could see it against Jade Cargo as well, just from the they're both very similar when it comes to personality, I guess, when it comes to the wrestling gimmick. At this point. So it would be interesting. I don't know if Jade could keep up with Mercedes. I feel like, would it be a world title match? Assuming Jamie still has it.
Most likely. Or maybe like Mercedes Moné wins this New Japan Strong women's title that's supposed to be debuting soon. So maybe they'll have that on the line or something if she doesn't have it by the time.
Because who would dethrone Jamie before?
Probably Saraya.
Oh, don't say that.
Next match, FTR versus Aussie Open 2. This probably will most likely happen at Forbidden Door, though. For like all the belts, like the AEW belts and the New Japan tag titles and the Strong tag titles. But yeah, I just added that one because I think that would be very good. Their first match was very good. It was one of my favorite matches of last year, and that's why I added that one.
So for all the belts, do you think they would like strap everything back on the FTR? Do you think they would do that?
Yeah, and then Dax will have a.
You wouldn't hear the end of it. You wouldn't hear the end of it. And then they'll still get ranked number 2 behind like Sammy and Kevin, and he'd be like, I'm bald and angry, and I had such a great 2023. Don't you guys understand? I had all the belts, all of them. But I think that would be a great match as well. A match I was thinking of, I don't know if this is number 2 or 3. It could be more as well, but I think it's number 2. Kenny versus Will Ospreay.
That's most likely gonna happen at Forbidden Door.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Like a mini tournament that Will Ospreay's in, and the winner is facing Kenny Omega at Forbidden Door. So
it's definitely gonna happen. But even so, even if it's number 3, I'd still be down. So they're gonna put on a classic regardless.
Yeah. I also had Pac versus Will Ospreay simply because I think that would be great.
Yeah, that would be great in ring.
Also, Orange Cassidy versus Will Ospreay Part 2.
Yes.
Another one that would bang.
Another one I had was Daniel Garcia versus MJF for the world title.
He's challenging for the international title.
I did see that. I don't think he's gonna win, but
he's not gonna win. Next one, FTR versus the Young Bucks.
I see FTR 3 is on. FTR is on here 3 times.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways you could go with FTR. Bald fuck.
Oh, the guns. Where are the guns at?
The ass boys. They're probably not gonna be on.
What do you mean they're not gonna be at all in?
But yeah, I just want to see a third match between the FTR and the Young Bucks, and this is probably the biggest stage to do it. So if you're not gonna do CM Punk and FTR or FTR versus the Elite, then this is probably the next best thing. So
what do you think they're gonna do with like the mid card titles around this time?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think, assuming Wardlow still has the TNT title, like who would even like he face? Are they gonna run it back?
Wardlow versus
Miro. Wardlow Miro.
Yeah,
Miro.
Sure.
You get a job.
Or maybe like there's rumors of fucking Goldberg, which I'll be just so sad.
That would that would be the nail in the coffin for Wardlow for me.
As for the international title, if Orange Cassidy still has it at this point, probably like Takeshita or Roosh.
I think Takeshita would be really good. Yeah, Roosh too. I think Takeshita would be interesting too, especially where he is in that storyline with BCC and the Elite, wherever that is at that point. It could be interesting.
Yeah, heel Takeshita. That'd be nice. That's all I had.
That's all you had. Yeah, I had the Kenny match. I think the MJF one was also talking about MJF and Pepsi Phil would be cool to have. What is it? Part 3, right? Part 2.
Yeah, part 3.
Part 3.
I
was trying to think for like the tag titles with FTR as well. But I think most of them you kind of nailed in the coffin. Like Aussie Open will be cool. The Young Bucks would be dope. Yeah, well, that looks like that's it. As for now, at least, I think as we get closer to All In, I think things will start formulating. We can have better ideas. Right now, we're speculating like 3 months in advance. So, it's in August, right?
Yeah, August 27th, and then All Out's the next week.
Jeez.
So I don't know what's gonna happen there, but
I think All Out. I don't know. I'm scared. Having another pay-per-view that close is scary.
Yeah, that is pretty weird. We'll see what happens though.
All right, well, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for sticking around. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.